Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and this is part 3 of the Master Grade Full Armor Gundam Conversion Kit review. And in this part, I'm just going to be comparing this conversion kit to the official Bandai Master Grade Full Armor Gundam that just came out. So, I do not have a official Full Armor Gundam, nor do I intend on getting one because I've got this guy. So, to substitute, I have a color photograph of Full Armor Gundam in roughly 1 to 100 scale. So, let's see if I can get this to stay in place. Alright, I think this will work. Alright. So, first off, the main difference, I think, is the stylistic difference. Basically, what Bandai did with their Full Armor Gundam here is they went by the original line art of Full Armor Gundam that was created back in the early 80s. And that's just the thing about Japanese Gundam fans. They're really, really big fans of the original Mobile Suit Gundam. And a lot of the people that grew up watching Gundam in 1979 are the high-end users that are buying master grades and perfect grades and stuff nowadays. So those are mostly the people that Bandai caters to, which is understandable, and I mean, it's easy to see why they chose the kind of retro-looking style for their Full Armor Gundam. Plus, it really just goes back to Gundam 2.0, since the official Full Armor Gundam is based on Gundam 2.0. And then, of course, the conversion kit here is based off the 1 Year War Gundam, which is a more modern take on the RX-78, which had been pretty popular throughout a lot of the 90s and the early 2000s, and now Bandai seems to be going back to their retro style. So, that does it for stylistic differences, and really that's the main reason why I got this one, just because I like the more modern style better than the retro style. As far as actual functionality is concerned, I do think that the Bandai Full Armor Gundam is going to be a superior model kit from an engineering perspective. Just obviously because it's a master grade being released in 2010, it's going to have some pretty impressive stuff going on inside. Plus, it's based on the Gundam 2.0, which is one of the best master grades that Bandai's made. So, let's see, I was going to say something. A analogy I thought was useful was to think about the conversion kit as a Full Armor Gundam 1 Year War version, and then think of this guy as the Full Armor Gundam version 2.0. And that basically sums up the differences. Because, like I said, this is going to be more impressive from an engineering standpoint, but this one has more of a modern style to it. But if you're into the retro style of Gundams, then this might be the model kit for you. As far as weapons are concerned, as you can see, they both have the double beam cannon on the right arm, although this one has a scope, the official one does not. The Bandai version has this shield on the left arm, and the conversion kit has that same shield, you can see it right here, but it's got these extra barrels for the double beam cannon attached on there. And I honestly don't, well, yeah, I do know why. They didn't include it on this one because the original line art doesn't have those 2 extra barrels, but almost every other Full Armor Gundam Bandai has made has this big thing on the left arm, including the Fixed Figuration Full Armor Gundam, the Super Deformed Full Armor Gundam, and I think the MSI Full Armor Gundam as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Bandai just decided to go backwards in time with this guy. Let's see, what else? I think that's about the only difference you get in weapons for the Full Armor Gundam anyway. Of course, as you saw in part 2, since this is a conversion kit, you'll also have the shield and beam rifle and Gundam hammer and hyper bazooka left over from the 1 Year War Gundam. You will not get these for Bandai's Full Armor Gundam. It doesn't come with any of the normal RX-78 weapons except for the beam sabers. As far as the armor is concerned, the Bandai version has the normal Gundam 2.0 armor, and then all of the full armor parts are attached on top of the Gundam 2.0 with some sort of double-sided tape with like little gel inserts that, I don't know, it's weird. Bandai's never done it before, and it just seems strange that they would use like little cushiony adhesive things to stick the armor on rather than, you know, cutting holes into the Gundam 2.0 and actually having pegs go in like they did for Perfect Gundam. But I guess they just wanted to try something new, so I guess more power to them for that. But that's the case for this guy. On the conversion kit, you are going to have to take off the 1-year war armor and then put the resin conversion kit armor on top. But as you saw in part 2 of this review, you can switch those out pretty easily. The full armor actually has a few differences between these two guys. This being a resin kit, it's simpler and not quite as complex. Pretty much the cannon right here is the only moving part on it, on the armor anyway. The Bandai version, the cannon does go up and down. You've also got a few opening missile hatches. These two thingies right here on the shoulders, you can see them here as well. On the Bandai version, those are going to open up and expose some small missiles. On the resin version, they don't do anything, they're just stuck in place. Also, there are some additional small missile hatches on the knees, and on the resin version, again, those are just stuck in place. Those don't do anything. There's some additional thrusters I've noticed on the Bandai version. He's got a thruster on the side skirts, a thruster in each shoulder, and then these thrusters on the legs look like they have a joint where they can go up and down a bit, whereas they're static on the conversion kit. And let's see. Oh, I forgot one thing about weapons. While you do get beam sabers with this guy, on Bandai you can't really mount them anywhere. On Bandai's, the beam sabers mount to the back skirts. I did forget to mention that. But so you do get beam sabers with the conversion kit, you just don't have anywhere to put them. So let's see if I have forgotten anything. I guess that's about it. So there are quite a few differences, even though it's the same mobile suit. Basically what it boils down to is that this kit is more advanced from an engineering standpoint, but it's got that retro styling, which if you're into, that's great. Go ahead and get it. For me personally, I buy my model kits based on looks, not on gimmicks or posability. So I went ahead and got the conversion kit just because I thought it looked better, in my opinion. Also, Bandai's version will probably be a little bit more posable, just because it's based on Gundam 2.0 and because the armor isn't nearly as bulky, so it'll probably have a greater range of movement than the conversion kit. So, I think that's about all the differences that I can think of. And if you guys point out any more, or if I think of any more, we can obviously discuss those in the comment section. So, that about does it for the Full Armor Gundam Conversion Kit review, and I will see you guys next time.